Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to
Hello? Hello? Hello, good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome you all to the 2022 recognition ceremony from the International Student Program. My name is Maria Jose Iglesias Vasquez. I'm an international student from Peru. My major is commercial flight, and I am a student assistant for the International Student Program. Today we're here to recognize those students who are completing their first year at Mount SAC are graduating or transferring and have accomplished a 4.0 GPA throughout their academic journey. If you're a first-year student at Mount SAC in the States, we all know how hard you work to enhance your English language skills and adapt to the US educational system. If you're transferring or graduating or both, congratulations! We understand how much each of you have sacrificed for your achievements today, and the International Student Program is proud of you all. For those alumni present here today, we hope that you all had a great educational experience at Mount SAC, and also know that we are always here for you. This community will always welcome you. I would also like to welcome and thank all the friends and families who are joining us today in person or through our YouTube live stream. And thank you to our staff, our Board of Trustees, Vice President of Student Services, and President who are big supporters for attending our ceremony. Now, we're going to have our International Student Program Director, Dr. Christopher Dixon, to say a few welcome remarks.
Thank you, Maria. So good evening, and again, welcome to the 2022 International Student Program Recognition Ceremony. So, as Maria said, I'm Chris Dixon, and I'm the Director of the International Student Program. I want to thank all of you who are in attendance, and also those who couldn't be here in person, because you've helped support our program in so many different ways. So I want to thank all of you who are here and abroad as we are currently live streaming this. And before we go any further, I'd like to make some special acknowledgments. And so I want to first acknowledge members of the Mount SAC Board of Trustees who are in attendance. So first we have Board Vice President, Mr. Gary Chow. And we have Mount SAC President, Dr. Bill Scroggins, in attendance. And Student Trustee Juan Mendoza. And we're also pleased to be joined by the Vice President of Administrative Services, Morris Rodrigue. Dean of Enrollment, Dr. George Bradshaw. Dean of Counseling, Dr. Francisco Dorame. I don't know if I've seen him. Assistant Director of Admissions and Records, Patricia Montoya. And finally, thank you to all the managers, faculty, classified and confidential staff, and most importantly, to you, our students, who make all of this happen. This is your night. It's been a challenging but great academic year, and with this being my first year here at Mount SAC, I can say I'm very honored and very happy to be part of the Mount SAC family and the ISP family. So, I hope you're able to share this moment with all the students in attendance, to all the international graduates, transfers, and those who are completing their first year of study. We have a great program ahead of us, so be sure to sit back, relax, rejoice, and let's all share this moment together. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful words, Dr. Chris. Now we're going to we're honored to have our President and CEO, Dr. William Scroggins.
Good evening. And congratulations for surviving this challenging year. You know, I've been thinking that there's some additional learning experiences that you as international students have had that we probably should award some credit for. So George, could we award some extra credit perhaps for these learning experiences? Can you take notes? So there's a lot of critical thinking that goes into that. The first one is acquiring a visa 101. That's a challenge. You got through it, right? The people who didn't are not they're not here. So you had to pass that course. Then there's airline reservations 202. Even now, getting an airline reservation somewhere is not easy to do. So you got that done too. Maybe challenging, those airport waits sometimes. But you also got through the airport. So there's passing airport security, 304. That's also very important because you had to say, well, what did I bring that I'm not supposed to bring? That's a long list these days. A lot of critical thinking, right? A lot of critical thinking skills. And then, of course, it's transitioning to Mount SAC, those first few days, getting used to Mount SAC. And you've all, I hope, had a really good intake experience, and there's many of the staff in this room today that help you get started on your path. So let's give everyone who's a staff support for international students here today, many of you, let's give them a big round of applause for getting here. We're all international students in just how far back in generations you want to look. Because my father was not born in this country, he was born in a foreign country. Well, not all that foreign, it was England. So I had a little advantage. But we were talking some before that the English version of the English language is not quite the same as the American version. So I still sometimes fall into an English accent. But then my father, while he was born in England, was raised in Texas. So that accent also disturbs me sometimes. So, but fortunately, it wasn't born in Scotland because I still can't understand those people who are talking English in Scotland. So you had to adapt to the torturous English language on a day-by-day basis. And my family, my wife and my sons are non-native English speakers, which means that they still think in Mandarin and Spanish. So I know how that is. Occasionally, I'll hear a statement that, yes, is after several years, I can interpret that version of English. But I know you are in your classrooms and you are performing at high levels, that you're here now. You're multilingual. And those skills are really valuable in today's society. The fact that you're coming here with international experience is really valuable. All you have to do is look at the world situation right now and know that your experiences, both here in the United States and in your home country and in your area of the world, is really the ability you have now to translate not only the languages that I'm talking about, but the cultures and values that are so important for us to get along. Because if there's one thing we learned from the pandemic, we're a global world. What happens to any part of this world affects the rest of the world. So we are counting on you and your translation of culture, language, and values across the world to make us really a global society. And thank you for contributing to Mount SAC being a more global society as well. It's a value for us as well. Great to be here with you tonight.
Thank you very much, Dr. Scroggins. Now we also have our Dean of Admissions, Dr. George Bradshaw.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to address this august group. As an undergraduate, communications was my major, and I had a professor, Dr. Fred Yant, and he always said, when you're speaking to a group, you have to remember the 3 B's of speech making. Right? Anybody taught the same thing? So he said, be honest, because they can smell a lie, right? Be brief, right, because no one is here long. And then be seated, right? So I'm going to try to do all of those 3 things pretty quickly right now. This group, I think of students, and Dr. Scroggins, I think, alluded to this, is marked by your ability to persevere and to succeed, right? You've come through a lot of things, from the immigration challenges to various federal policy changes, open borders, closed borders, right? Embassy closures, embassy openings, flight cancellations, travel restrictions, you name it. Pretty much you had to deal with that more than likely at some point. And then once you dealt with that and you got through the whole myriad of challenges, then you have state, county, and local policy rules that you have to follow, various COVID protocols, right? Transition from in-person classes to online courses to hybrid courses and everything in between, not to mention the cultural adjustments, the language barriers, the food adjustments, right? And watching the Lakers perform so poorly throughout these last couple of years, it's been a challenge for me, at least. I'll speak for myself. But through it all, you've persevered, you've graduated, you're transferring, and those are all things to be excited about. Those are successes, right? In the program here, we've got nearly 50 students that are either graduating or transferring tonight, and we're excited about those numbers, and we hope there'll be many more, right? But you're poised to take those next steps on your educational journey, whether that's returning home and becoming, pillars in your communities, or whether that's staying here and moving on to, let's say, a bachelor's degree or maybe working at some point, right? But whatever your choices might be, know that Mount SAC is here to support you. Know that we cherish that relationship. We're always going to be here, and if there's anything we can ever do for you moving forward, Mount SAC's got your back. So thank you very much. Let's enjoy the evening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bradshaw, for those incredible thoughts. Now I would like to introduce our keynote speaker. Today we have Saeed Wadud. Saeed was born in Bangladesh. After finishing high school, he moved with his family to Nigeria, where he completed his undergrad in food science and technology. In 2001, he came to the US to obtain a master's in computer science at the University of Texas Pan American with an F1 visa. He worked as a teacher assistant and then became a full-time employee with the university, where he worked until 2015. In 2011, along with his family, Saeed obtained permanent USA resident status, and in 2017, he became a US citizen. In November 2020, he was hired as Environmental Safety and Emergency Service Manager for Mount SAC. Please let's welcome Saeed Wadud.
Usually I don't need the mic, but then I guess everybody's using it. Good evening, everyone. So before we start, there's one common thing that you all have over here as a student. What is that you have? You have all F1 visa, correct? See, that's one thing. So I'm just going to make it short because you guys are going to be enjoying the stuff. So a couple of things, because I came as a student. So when I came as a student in this country, I was 35 years old. It's very unusual where I come from, because in Bangladesh, by the time you're 28, you're done with your PhD. You can go for your postdoc after that. So when I went to my first class in computer science, there's a student sitting next to me, and he was from high school. So I just, after the break, I came back to my wife and said, no, I cannot go back to the class again, because I'm sitting with this student. So it took me a while. So what I'm saying is that, so a couple of things. When you come as a student, few most important thing, know the law of the land, correct? That's where we all get in trouble. It's different than people who are coming from different places. You see the four-way stop signs, correct? We stop here. Good luck to do the same thing where I come from. Yeah, it's just like you'll be bodies piled up everywhere. But when we come, we embrace it. Second thing is, a lot of people, it's the culture, okay? It's just something different, something we do, so you have to kind of know the culture that we're in. Be respectful. Above all, see, we all came in here, correct? Nobody looked for us. So now what is the most important thing to us? Let them know who you are. Let them take you the way you are. You don't have to change a thing. This is my accent. It's been like that. When I boarded the plane in 1984, I could say very comfortably, hi, bye, excuse me, and smile. I kept my smile still, okay? So, but when I went into Nigeria, I had to learn English on my own. So I studied, we finished, we went around. So culture, know the culture, be respectful, know who you are, correct? And then when you go out there, right, when I say that know the rules, you're all in F1, correct? Then you're going to get what? You're going to transferring to another school. Is it changing? Is the status changing? So always remember, your visa has nothing to do with your status. When you come to this country with an F1, If you're for undergrad, they might give you 5 years of visa, correct? And you may finish in 3 years. It doesn't mean that you can stay in this country for 2 years without being student. So you may stay maximum 60 days before, if you don't change your status to student again, then unfortunately what? You become an out of status. Once you become an out of status, it's become very, very difficult for anybody to come back to United States. It's very difficult, mark my word, correct? It's very difficult, right? So make sure that you maintain. So as a student, when you go in, one of the things you have to remember, your grades, okay? More A's that you have, one of the benefit of that is that you get scholarships. So we as international student, one of the biggest challenges is what? Thank you. Correct? It's like, it's extraordinary. So, but then when so you do get scholarships, but then I remember then when I started getting, all of a sudden, I don't know how, I managed getting A's, and all of a sudden I got a $1,000 scholarship, and that actually told me that I became an instant on that semester. So I had to just pay only 1/3 of the tuitions, which is what I was looking for, because money is a big thing when you come back. Another important thing is that when you come as an international student, there's a stipulation that where you can work, correct? I cannot go and work in the gas station, right? That's against the people does. I'm not going to say whether they don't, but if you go in a gas station and you work, if you're caught by INS or the Border Patrol, ultimately we are going to get deported, correct? That's how it happens. So when you come to, if you go to Cal Poly, wherever it is, as a student, as international students, they are going to help you out. You're going to have a certain, I used to work only for 20 hours. Between me and my wife, we used to take only $1,200. And I had, my boy was there with us. So he asked us one question, that, Dad, did we become poor? Because when he came back, he didn't have a bed, so he used to sleep on it. So he said, no, we're not. We'll just make it out there. So, you know, he turns 27, he graduated and stuff like that. So your grading, those are important. Above all, that when you're trying to transfer from your bachelor's to you're trying to go for master's, you may have your 4.0 GPA, but there could be a lot of 4.0 GPA, correct? One more thing they're going to see is that what are the stuff that you are good at? Your leadership skill. So it's important that you get involved with the student organizations, right? Try to go and go out there. You're from Brazil, correct? Because soccer, you play soccer. Football, we call football, correct? Yeah, okay. So get with them, like make sure that, they understand. So once they evaluate, they're going to evaluate you based on your writing skill. It's very, very important, okay? When you're going to that, master's level, sometimes they will ask you to write a letter, okay? So they get to see that how you are writing, how you articulate. Then when you build up your resume, by the time you finish your undergrad, make sure you have a very impressive resume wherever you want to go to the next. It's all up to you. So be very, very decisive, okay, because, we like to jump from one to other, but as an international student, you don't have that luxury, correct? If you're a graduate student, you have to take certain numbers of credit hours. As an American, I can just take one semester, I can drop it, I can come back again. I mean, I can say proudly right now, I couldn't say the same thing, 20 years back. So I had to always take my credit hours. So make sure that those are very, very important, correct? And once you finish, you go. So even if you want to stay back, the next procedure comes in, okay, you have a visa status from H1. So you have undergrad, you have a bachelor's, graduate, and the PhD. So when they're trying to give you the visa, they start always, there's a less number of people with the PhDs, so they can get into quickly. So be very, very calculated what kind of course you're going to do. See what's happening these days, all right? So I'll tell you, when I did my undergrad, I always carry this. Anybody in the science major? Dr. Scroggin will know this. This is called pipette. Okay, so when I was doing my undergrad back in Africa, we all had to buy our own.
Pipette.
Okay, yeah.
Accents on the second syllable.
Okay, yeah, that's it. So we actually had to suck it in, and go up to here, put your finger, and then make sure that you have something called the meniscus. It's out there, and we do it. Nothing happened. We have never swallowed. Never did. But when I come to the United States, I used to see those. So then we found that we have stuff like this now. I did borrow this one from the Department of Biology, so hopefully I'll give it back. Excuse me. Okay, so now we have this. So all you do now, it just goes over here. what you do now. No more mouth. Correct? So there are a lot of technology that we have over here. High school kids over here is much better than the people who are doing the undergrad in where I come from because of practicality. Okay? Right? So at the end of the day, I'll tell you is that it's a great nation. Okay? And you learn a lot because the people are coming from, it's like a bottleneck. People coming from all over the world. So we're building a culture. Okay? But then never ever forget who you are. That's the most important thing, okay? Because I cannot be like someone else. I can be the way I am, right? Be confident, right? Someone said be brief, be direct to that, right? And then, always just stay with the law. And anything and then everything is evolving. One other thing I forgot, try to learn how to get adapted to the new system. Because California I got screwed up last year because I got dehydrated. Texas is 20 years I lived, it's very hot and humid. California is dry. I wasn't drinking enough, so I got really, really dehydrated. So those are the things. So whenever you go, be open-minded, all right? And I welcome you all, and good luck. And I'll be available at any time you want to ask anything. I'll try my best to answer. And welcome and congratulations to each and every one. You enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Thank you for your insights, Saeed. Now, our program specialist, Stephanie Lopez, will introduce our ISP Awards.
Hi, everyone. I also want to say thank you again for you all being here. After dinner, we'll be doing our certificates of award to all of our students, but we do have 3 special awards that we'd like to present. The first one being the Inspiring Award. So the Inspiring Award is presented to an ISP student alumni who has made contributions in their community, workplace, and institution. This year's recipient of the Inspiring Award goes to CJ Chua, who graduated last fall in 2021 and is currently pursuing her bachelor's in nursing. Please welcome CJ to the podium.
Hi everyone, I'm Crystalline Chua, or as many friends fondly call me, CJ, and I'm an international student from the Philippines. First off, I'd like to thank the International Student Program for the honor of being presented the Inspiring Award and for being able to speak in front of everyone here today. I'd like to thank Chris, Patty, Raylyn, Stephanie, Alan, Lorena, Connie, and Martin for your guidance and for all your help throughout my academic journey here at Mount SAC. And of course, I'd like to thank the International Student Program Students Assistants for putting together such a great program and for honoring all of our international students today. And of course, to all our international students here today, a big, big congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause. And to all our first-year students, a very warm welcome to the Mount SAC family. Starting off with a little bit about myself, I was a pre-nursing student here at Mount SAC, and I graduated with my Associates in Arts and Kinesiology last fall 2021 semester. Since then, I've been doing my optional practical training, or OPT, at a doctor's clinic while I was waiting for acceptances from nursing programs. And I'm very happy to share with everyone that I've just committed to the Cal State LA Bachelor's of Science in Nursing program, and it will be starting this fall 2022 semester. Thank you. So like a lot of our graduates and our transferees here today, I too will also be embarking on a new journey, and I can't wait where that will take me. But let me let you on in a little not-so-secret of all my successes. A key element of how I've come to where I am right now is through Mount SAC and through the International Student Program. I would say I was pretty shy entering the US. I know it can be a little bit surprising for a lot of you who might have talked to me before, but who wouldn't be nervous going to a whole new country, barely knowing the language and the culture? Everyone would be scared. And I understand that. But I think it's so important when we go to a new place to be able to go out of your comfort zone, to just reach out, to make more connections, and really make the most of our opportunities. It can be from anywhere to joining programs like this, going to engage in all of campus life by going through on-campus events, and also just reaching out to all your classmates and professors. I was scared at first, but the International Student Program made sure I never had to feel alone or out of place. From the moment I attended orientation and summer institute, I knew I would eventually find a family I would grow to love here at Mount SAC. Mount SAC has so many resources to make sure we get all the guidance we need. There's tutoring centers, just to name a few. Professors are so supportive and even have office hours. There are many clubs to join, many on-campus events, both from the International Student Program and as well as other programs and clubs that the campus has. Counseling's there to help us forge our paths. Alan's door is always open, and I know I've knocked there far too many times, and there's always a lot of counselors to help us all. So I urge everyone here to make the most out of that, especially as a first-year student. Above all, the International Student Program's events like On-Campus, Global Cafe, Global Pals, Explorer Series, workshops, and Summer Institute are all here to provide us with the best experience and to make sure that we find our home away from home. It's the events like this one where we connect with friends, old and new, that we get to form memories that we know will last a lifetime. And in that way, also form our own set of skills that we know we will carry with us throughout our own journeys. I assure you everyone's working so hard to make sure you're feeling welcome and that you get all the help you need. So don't be afraid to reach out. We're all here to support you, and Mount SAC will always be a warm community I know I can turn to, and we know that all of us can always share together. With all of that, I wish all of you the best. I want to let you all know how proud we are of all of you and of all your achievements, and for going to such a extreme lengths or very being determined to go to a whole new place and to make your own mark. Again, congratulations to everyone. I can't wait to hear from all of you in the future about what your own successes will be. And again, know that we're always here for you to cheer you on. And please feel free to reach out to me if you simply want to chat or if you have any questions. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your dinner.
Next for our ISP awards, we have the Student Involvement Award. This is presented to an ISP student who has been actively involved in campus activities, programs, and dedicated to fostering long-lasting intercultural friendships. This year's Student Involvement Award goes to a student who comes from Cambodia and is majoring in business administration. This student has been very involved on campus, from being a part of associate students, part of the Alpha Gamma Sigma State Honor Society Club, is a member of the Accounting, Finance, and Management Club, a part of the Arise program, and very involved in the International Student Program. She went out of her way to volunteer her time at the International Education Week and was also part of our Global Pals program, where we match our international students with other students here on the campus. Please give a warm welcome to Lita.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lita. I am a first-generation college student, and I come from Cambodia. Also, my major is business administration. I'm going to Cal State Fullerton for fall 2020 and majoring in information business. First of all, thank you. First of all, I would like to say congratulations to everyone who is working hard and study hard to be transferring and graduating. And also today, I'm really honored and grateful to be known as a recipient of the Student Involvement Award from ISP. Go back a little bit about my background for applying to be an F1 visa. So one of my favorite quote is just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. And it's remind me of my parents because I was felt like the interviewers felt me for the first time that I applied to come to United States. And my parents was like really, really encouraged me to do it again, especially my dad and my mom. They was like, don't give up, just be yourself, and I know you will, you will make it. And yes, and also I would like to share with you guys that my mom, because we run the business, my mom, she's trying to come to my graduation on June 10th. But unfortunately, she cannot make it. But it's okay, and I know right now she's watching me standing right here, and I'm glad. A little bit about myself in Mount SAC. Mount SAC have given me a lot of beautiful memories of my college and my study abroad experience. Besides studying to pursue my AST degree, I was involved in associate student from student service senator to become a formal finance senator. And during the pandemic, I was attend to the LEAD program that hosted by the Student Life because I want to explore more about American culture and also to be like learn how to be self-improvement. And I earned 2 certificates from that program, which one was personal leadership and second one is organization leadership. And I am a part of AFM, which is accounting, finance, and marketing, and I was attend in the pitch competition, and I was the top 10 in that competition. Also, I was a member in the AGS Honor Society, Arise Club, and also the ISP. With ISP program, it's given me a lot of opportunity to explore the Southern California after like the COVID starting to slowing down. Thank you for letting me explore my first trip to Universal Studio because of the exploratory. And also I have an opportunity to hang out more. I know a lot of amazing international student because of international student, summer institute, and also global poll indoor and outdoor. Yeah, and thank you, Eric, for being a leader of our global indoor. It was great. Yeah, and last but not least, throughout this program and organization I had mentioned above, those give me such a good experience and opportunity to learn and connect with all the students in here and also the students coming from around the world. Last but not least, I would like to sing thankful to my parents, relatives, and Mount SAC faculties, professor, and friends, and Mount SAC Club for those activities, to every student and to me. Thank you.
And lastly, we have the Prominent Award. This award is presented to an ISP student who has shown excellent academic performance and leadership at Mount San Antonio College. This year's Prominent Award goes to a student who currently holds a 4.0 GPA, is part of the honors program graduating with 22 units of honor classes, part of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and is the Associate Students Vice President and a member of the Filmmakers Club. Please welcome Gavin.
Thank you, staff. Hello, everyone. Thank you. I'll try to keep this as short as possible because I believe everyone's getting a bit hungry right now. I am myself. Can you believe that back in Australia, I was quite a bad student? I had really bad grades and everything. I guess it just took me growing up, getting old. Well, older. Just to get on the right path. But I would like to start by thanking everyone at the International Student Program. Without the support, resources, and the opportunities the program provided, I do not think I would have such a productive and fruitful educational journey. I would like to thank Chris, Patty, Raylan, Stephanie, Alan, our other counselor, Stephanie, as well as our DSLs, Lorena, Martin, and Connie. Also, our previous director, Darren, he did help me a lot by providing such a wonderful program. I also want to extend my gratitude to the associate students, the Student Life Center, Dr. Audrey Yamagata-Noji, Koji Uesugi, Andy, Gio, Leslie, and of course, Mount SAC, the school itself. Finally, I would like to thank everyone I've met on this incredible educational journey, my fellow classmates, my peers, my colleagues, all my stupid friends, even the ones who frustrate me. You know who you are. I'm really thankful for being a friend, and I do cherish the relationships that we have created and nurtured. These relationships have really been the driving power for me to keep such an optimistic perspective on life and keeping me so motivated. So thank you again for this amazing recognition. Congratulations to everyone who's graduating and transferring. And good luck to all first years.
Thank you, Gavin. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the award recipients. Let's give them one more round of applause. And so today we have a sit-down dinner. It consists of a house salad, roasted chicken Florentine with veggies and potatoes, and chocolate cake for dessert. And if you're a vegetarian, we do have vegetarian tickets, so just let us know so that we can accommodate you. Please enjoy your dinner, and we'll continue with our program shortly.
when you're feeling down. Wanna come my way? Gonna lift you up. Let me hear you say, yeah, we're living on love. 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 Oh, oh, we're gonna take you higher. Oh, oh, we're gonna lift you up. Oh, oh, we're gonna
Oh, it's on. Okay. So we're gonna get started again in about 2 minutes. So please start taking your seats because we're gonna call the students to receive their certificates. We're gonna get started giving out our certificates. Now we will be recognizing our students that have completed their first year at Mount SAC. When you hear your name, please approach the podium and stay here until everybody has been called. Then we can all give them a round of applause and let them take a picture with their certificates, okay? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Connie Lee. I'm one of the DSOs for the International Student Program. I just wanted to, say congratulations again to all the students on their achievements. And I'll be calling you up to receive your certificate. So if you can make your way up to the left side of the room. And then after you get your certificate, you can wait here to take a photo together. So first year student that I'll be calling up is Bun Thoen Mao Kaing. Bun Thoen is from Cambodia. His major is architecture. And his favorite memory is making new friends at ISP. Next is Renli Wang. He goes by Andy. He's from China. His major is business administration, and his favorite memory is chilling with friends in ISP. Yay. Next is Evan Darmento. He goes by Evan. He's from Indonesia, and his major is business administration. Evan? Yes, his favorite memory is being friend zoned. Oh, making friends at ISP. Thank you, Evan. You can. I was like, I'm just reading what you wrote. Next is Sung Yat Chan. He also goes by Sung Yat. He's from Hong Kong. His major is graphic design, and his favorite memory from Mount SAC is the International Student Program. And next, we have Julia Lee. Julia Lee, last name Home. She's from Myanmar. Her major is business administration, and her favorite memory is having fun and eating the cookies at Mount SAC. Next is Sultan Mashalha. He goes by Simili. Sultan is from Jordan, and his major is computer science. And he has yet to have a favorite memory from Mount SAC. But maybe now. Certificate. Next is Claire Aung. She's from Myanmar. Her major is computer science. And her favorite memory is playing coop and lying to each other with a straight face. Next, we have Ali Gario. Ali is from Egypt. His major is psychology. And his favorite memory from Mount SAC is global pals and paintball. Next we have Zayed Mehta. He pronounces it Ziad. He's from Canada. His major is yet to be decided. And he also is waiting on his favorite memory from Mount SAC. Okay. So these are our first year students, and we just want to give them a round of applause for getting through their first year. If you could look up here for the photograph. Our next group of students have completed their programs at Mount SAC, and they plan to transfer or graduate. And so our first student is Ka Hee Chung. She's from Hong Kong. Her major is nutrition. And her favorite memory from Mount SAC is joining the Global PALS activities. Next is Eric Claudino. Eric is from Brazil. Yeah. His major is mathematics. Oh wow! And his favorite memory is Global Cafe Brazil, where he could share his culture, and he wants to thank his family and friends. And wow, family here in the U.S., Condi and Alex. Without you, he would not be transferring right now. Next is Gustavo Couto Vanin. He's also from Brazil. He is transferring, and his favorite memory is meeting new people through all of the ISP and Mount SAC events, friends that he's sure he'll be carrying for life. He'll also miss breakfasts, lunches, and family hangouts. Basically everything, he says. Next is Chun Tak Wong. Chun Tak is from Hong Kong. His major is business. And his favorite memory is activities from the International Student Program. Next we have Yoon Zhou. She goes by Serena. She's from China, and her major is business. Yeah, Serena's favorite memory is also the International Student Program and AS. And finally, we have Wei Zhen Jiang. He goes by Wilson. Wilson is from China. His major is business. And his favorite memory is working with the ISP family. So congratulations to all our students who will be transferring or graduating from Mount SAC. Oh, just kidding. And our next group of students will be presented by our DSO, Lorena.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lorena, the DSO, and it's really a pleasure to call the next group of students. This is first name Gavin Ong from Australia. The major is TV, film, electronic media, and the favorite memory is explore the trips are fun and exciting. Great way to make friends. Next one is Ray Rifan Rilan. Last name Qiang is from China. Major is business administration, And the favorite memory is maybe it is today. The next student is Fukuo Shona, is from Japan. Major is business, and the favorite memory is getting to know many amazing people and spending time with them. Next student is Lira M from Cambodia, major business administration, and the favorite memory is attending ISP programs are my favorite memory because I can hang out with my ISP friends, learning and visiting places at the same time. Next one is Jin Kai. Major is accounting. The favorite memory is professors are nice and classmates are kind. Next one, Trixie, last name Yo, from Philippines. Major kinesiology. Favorite memory, working in ISP and organizing events in Mount SAC. Next one is Alexis, last name Yamachi Toro, from Peru. Major is marketing management. And the favorite memory is going to paintball. Next one, AJ Jabut from Philippines. Major communications. Favorite memory. My favorite memory is my first ever summer institute. I met my best friend and newfound family. Next one, Xiao Xia from Hong Kong, major accounting, and the favorite memory, the International Center. Next one is Yue Sheng from China, major RVT. Favorite memory, we have a family, we have a farm. We have a farm. I got lots of lands on experience with other people who are crazy about animals. Alan, Juan, and Martin are super helpful and friendly. Next one, Osama Baranan from Saudi Arabia, major accounting. The favorite memory is not yet here. The last one is Chen Yu Xie from Taiwan, major business administration. The favorite memory is the daily American college experience, taking classes and have fun with friends, enjoying activities from ISP. Congratulations, everybody.
Or go in front of.
I'm not tall enough. I'm gonna have to run it.
So now we're going to recognize those students who maintained a 4.0 GPA all throughout their academic journey at Mount SAC. First, we have Gavin Ong. Next up is Shona Fuqua. And last but not least, Weishen Yang. We're very proud of all of you here today. And I wanted to take a moment to thank Sodexo for the amazing meal that we've had today. So let's give them a round of applause. Now let's welcome Dr. Christopher Dixon again, who will give us some closing remarks for this evening.
All right, thank you, Maria. This was great. So please give a big round of applause for our host tonight, Miss Maria. And as some of you know, she's not doing this alone. So this is a pretty great effort by you, and we appreciate you. But we have reached the conclusion of tonight's ceremony in recognizing our outstanding international students. Before we adjourn, please let us give thanks to all who were here today, and of course, all of those who are watching or will watch later as this is will be recorded and shared. I also want to thank our ISP team. So Stephanie Lopez, Raylan Alvarez. She doesn't like attention a lot, but that's okay. She's hiding back there somewhere. And then to our student assistants who have been very instrumental. So Mother Sela, AJ, Gavin, Eric, Gustavo, Maria again, Wilson, Lily, and Matthew. And not to mention Trixie, who was with us for the first part of the semester, as well as CJ for the first part of the year, excuse me. And to our soon-to-be graduates and transfers, we wish you the very best in your future endeavors. You will be missed, but understand that you're still part of the family, okay? So I know some of you are going to CPP, right over the hill, Eric. So come back and visit us at any time. You're still part of the family, the Mount SAC family, and the ISP family. But we wish you the very best, and I speak for everyone when we say we're very proud of you because you got through a very, very, very challenging time. You may not realize it now, but you really got through it. You know, we all did. So we're all very proud of you and good luck. And to those of you who are first-year students, hopefully this served as a motivation for you to not only stay here, but to also thrive and be recognized, as we will continue to do as long as you're with us and you achieve. So again, thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. I hope you get home safely and have a good weekend. And we'll do it again next time. Thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Chris. This concludes our International Student Program Recognition Ceremony for 2022. You're welcome to stay and mingle and enjoy the photo booth that is outside. We would like to express our thanks and gratitude for everyone attending. We hope you have all enjoyed this event, and we hope to see you soon. And also, there is some coffee if you'd like out in the back. Thank you.